I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yes, yes.
Right.
But
He says the hadith say 9 when they married.
yes.
I'll show you that the hadith say she was 6 and that he consummated the marriage at 9. That's what his hadith say. So we'll see. He says I'm a liar, so let me get out the hadith. Will you reject Muhammad if I show you?
The enemies of the Prophet ﷺ never used this against them. They've used this against them when you change the law about the adults are 18.
So that means that it is there then, doesn't it?
Sorry?
You've just admitted that what I'm saying is there.
Your queen in the past, or your prince in the past. My English is not good. I am studying about it.
Yeah.
Even your queen is marrying like 10 years old, 12 years. What's your problem?
Right, what's my problem? Here's the hadith to show to you that he is the one that lied about his prophet, not me.
Read it out. You have known about ilm al-hadith.
In Sahih al-Bukhari 5134,
All right. Reference.
it says that the prophet married her, Aisha, when she was 6 years old, and he consummated his marriage
9 years
when
old.
she
You're
was
lying, man.
9 years old. So who lied? Me or him? Who lied? He lied. It says in black and white, married at 6. It's his phone, it's not mine to give you.
Consummated marriage.
Married.
To have sex.
Married her when she was 6 years old. Yes, he says. So I'm not lying. Yes, he says.
But what's the problem?
So I'm not lying.
What's the problem?
What's the problem with marrying 6-year-olds? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What's the problem with marrying 6-year-olds? Only someone who has a prophet who marries 6-year-olds asks the question, what's the problem with marrying 6-year-olds? To anyone with a brain, to anyone with emotional intelligence, anyone with emotional intelligence. The problem with marrying 6-year-olds is that they are too young to make informed decisions.
Look, you're talking about the best of mankind.
Thank you, bro. Thank
You're
you.
talking about the best of mankind. The Prophet ﷺ used to care about her his whole life.
Yeah.
She had a very good life with him. He is very respectful to her whole
Yeah.
life. Not only for lust. He didn't marry her with lust. He married her to care about her.
When she was 6.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So I wasn't lying. He just admitted that I wasn't lying. When she was 6. Now, ladies and gentlemen, his defense is that Muhammad cared about this 6-year-old. That's why he married this 6-year-old. And that is why he asks the question, what is the problem with marrying 6-year-olds?
How old was Muhammad?
Because of his example. Muhammad was 50-odd years old.
Wow.
The reality is,
Grandfather.
it does not justify marrying a child just because you care about her. She's 6 years old.
What's your proof that's wrong?
I'll tell you, I'll give you an Islamic proof.
What's your proof?
I'll give you an Islamic proof.
It looks like
I'll give you an Islamic proof. No, your prophet was insane.
No.
Yes, your prophet was
He was the
insane.
best of mankind.
He was the worst of humanity. Every person here that does not believe in child marriage is better than Muhammad. Is better than Muhammad. Definitely better than Muhammad. I'm better than Muhammad. Would you marry a child? You're better than Muhammad. Would you marry a child? You're better than Muhammad.
You're insane, man. You're insane. Do Ruqya.
We don't need Muhammad.
You need Ruqya.
What we need is to follow the teachings of the apostles and the prophets. That we need to follow Christ. That's what we need. No.
I believe your Trinity is baseless. Christianity is dying.
You ask? No, it isn't.
It is dying, yes.
Go and look at Pew
Islam is
Research.
the first.
Go and look at Pew Research.
Tsunami
Go and look at
of
Pew Research.
apostates is coming.
Go and look at
Islam
Pew
is a
Research.
tsunami of
Go and look at Pew
Doesn't make any sense.
Go and look at Pew Research.
Jesus was God.
Go and look at
But he
Pew
was a
Research.
baby and he was
Go
God.
and look at Pew Research.
Christianity.
Go and look at Pew Research. Go and look at Pew Research. Go and look at Pew Research. Pew Research demonstrates that Christianity continues to be a growing religion. Fact. That is a fact.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, he wants to get off the bad example of Muhammad, and I don't blame him. I don't blame
They didn't
him.
give me proof what's wrong.
Right, I'll give you proof.
Yes.
I'll give you proof.
What's the proof is
I'm
wrong?
going to give you Islamic proof. Okay. According to Sharia law, when do you separate children from brothers and sisters from sharing the same
When
bed?
they can have a child.
They're going after brothers now.
Well, no, that's not actually.
When they are baligh.
When they are 10. You see, he's not even listening. He asks a question, but he doesn't want to listen to an answer. So what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, I'll answer the question to the rest of you that were actually paying attention. He asked me for proof. Here's the proof. According to Sharia law, you separate brothers and sisters from sharing the same bed when they are 10 years old. When they are 10.
Correct.
But what age did Muhammad marry Aisha? 54. When she was 6.
And he was
So in other words, Islam has a higher understanding of sexual responsibility for brothers and sisters than it does for consensual marriage.
Did you know the Prophet?
Now let me ask you a question.
Did you know the Prophet married Khadija?
Let me ask you a
when she was
question.
40?
That's irrelevant. Totally irrelevant. Irrelevant. It's totally irrelevant.
Listen to me. A pedophile doesn't marry woman.
No, they marry 6-year-olds.
No, the Prophet was
And they have
25.
sex with 9-year-olds.
Listen to me.
That's what a
They don't
paedophile
have sex.
does.
They don't have sex. You are lying.
How old was Aisha when they had sex?
They don't have sex.
How old was Aisha?
Are you with them?
How old was Aisha?
How do you know they have sex?
Can we pull up the reference again?
How do you know they have sex?
Can we? I know. Thank you, sister. How old was Aisha when they had
Listen
sex?
to me. The Prophet was 25. Yes.
Let's
His
pull it up
first
again.
marriage.
Let's pull it up again.
You know his first marriage.
Hey, you weren't listening earlier. Don't complain.
You know his first marriage.
Can we pull up the reference again?
You only want to listen to himself. You know his first
You
marriage.
didn't listen to me, bro.
I listened to you.
Remember when he interrupted me and I was giving you the answer
You know
to the
his first
question
marriage.
and you ignored it? Yes, it was to Khadija.
Yes.
And she was older. And she was older.
25.
What's that got to do with marrying kids?
That's because
What's that got to do with having sex with children?
he carry about women. So it's
What's
not,
that got
it's
to do
not
with
about
his
I
children?
tell you, it's not about age. You carry about the older woman and
Not
the
interested in
younger
the
woman.
older woman. So you're not interested in the older woman.
Yeah, because it's not in
We're
your
talking about
agenda.
paedophilia,
Yeah, because
which
yes,
is what we're talking about.
pedophilia is not to marry a woman
What's a
without
paedophile?
Listen to me. If you are 25,
What's a paedophile?
yes, when you're marrying a
Child?
woman below here,
What's the difference between
What's a paedophile?
listen to me, listen
I'm
to me.
listening. Have we got the reference?
Listen to me. When you are a pedophile,
Now, can we not
but
touch?
you know, listen
Can we
to
not
me.
touch?
Okay, when you are a pedophile and you marry a woman who is older than you, is that sign of pedophile or not? It's no sign.
But that's not my
Listen to me,
argument.
listen to me.
That's not my
Listen to me.
argument.
The Prophet sallallahu
That's
alaihi
not my argument.
Okay, the Prophet is 25 and he married an older woman.
Has he not interrupted me?
So that's not
Continuously. What type of Christian are you?
Listen.
No.
Listen.
If he interrupts me, he can be interrupted.
Listen, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the best of mankind.
The worst of mankind.
The best of mankind.
The worst of
He
mankind.
was 25 and he married a woman who was 40.
Irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant.
Totally irrelevant.
Because you say,
Totally irrelevant.
because you say when you marry an older woman, it's not a sign of pedophilia.
No.
It's the Prophet
That's correct.
as clearly
That's
no
totally
signs of
true.
pedophilia.
No,
Because he's
if
married
you
an
have
older
sex
woman.
with a 9-year-old
He
child,
don't have
you're a
sex.
paedophile.
He's married.
There we go.
Marriages
We'll
don't
tell you
have
that.
sex.
What's consummation?
Consummation is sex.
There we go.
Yes.
When did Muhammad consummate the marriage with
The
Aisha?
marriage, the contract, but not.
When did they
not-
consummate?
The contract.
When did they consummate?
9.
There you go.
Yes, but
So
no
that's
sex.
paedophilia. There you go. That's paedophilia. What type of Christian are you? Just a Christian.
What type of Christian?
The one that follows Jesus.
What type of Christian?
I've just told you. There's only one type of Christian. The one that follows Jesus.
So was everyone had sex with under a 6-year-old pedophile?
Do you know
Yeah, I'm quoting Sahih Bukhari.
Yes, but do you know in difference of opinion?
So show me one where it says she was 18.
Not 18, I didn't say that.
Show me one where it says she was. Show me one where it says she was 12.
Listen.
Show me one. Wait. I'm replying to you. You don't get to jump. No.
No.
No. One second. No. He doesn't understand what he's saying.
I understand.
He's trying. No.
I'm listening all the time.
Right, brilliant. That's fine, and people can have their own opinions. He's made the argument. I'm going to show to you that I listen. Unlike what he said.
What type of Christian are you?
You said because Muhammad married that proves that he is not a paedophile. You don't decide that someone's a paedophile because they marry an adult woman. You decide someone's a paedophile because they have sex with children.
Not sex. You are playing with words.
Absolutely.
You are playing with words.
Relation.
You are misguiding people. Not sex.
What type of Christian are you?
So,
What type of Christian are you?
because you ignored it, I told you. It says that the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old, and he consummated his marriage when she was 9. That means she was a child. That means Muhammad had sex with a child. What does consummation mean? What does consummation mean? What's consummation?
No, you didn't
What
get
does the word consummation mean?
You didn't get the point.
I'm asking you a question. What does consummation mean? There you go. So he admits it as well. Thank you. Oh, it's the miracle of reinterpretation.
Okay, let's get to the origin. Let's get to the origin.
Consummation doesn't mean consummation.
I'm going to ask you a question.
So what does consummation mean? No.
So then accept in this case that like 50 generations before us, because they married also at 12 years old, 13 years old.
That's absolutely true.
They were all beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so when did this become a problem?
Right.
Just beat it out his
Right,
point.
now let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. And this is why we know that Muhammad is a reprobate worst.
What's the best of mankind?
And the reason, no, now you're interrupting, so I'm going to interrupt you whenever I want, and you're not going to complain. Because the double standards you're demonstrating right now, you were complaining when I was interrupting him, and now you're interrupting me. So all those appeals to manners have just gone straight out the window. So in answer to the question that you asked, right, so in terms of our knowledge of childhood development, it's a very modern thing. It hasn't been studied until modern times. And what has it studied? It has studied the development of the brain, it's studied the emotional stages of emotional development, and it's, who are you telling to shush? Or you just being an Islamist jihadi? Go away, little boy. Go away, little boy. Anyway, go away, fly. Anyway, so, in terms of their physical development as well, you go and look at countries that still practice sex with children, and the ruptures that occur between the anus and the vagina, because children are not able, go and look it up, are not able to receive the male member without their bodies being torn.
Okay, so this wasn't the problem.
No, of course it was, and this is why we know Muhammad is a bad example, because he didn't know that. He didn't know about that. It's a modern development. It's based on modern knowledge. It's based upon biological facts.
Biology changes.
Okay, so I want to ask you one thing.
Not centuries.
I want to ask you one thing.
No, a 9-year-old 1400 years ago is a 9-year-old today. Did you get that? Did you get that? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? What did I say? What did I say?
The 9-year-old.
What did I say?
You say the 9-year-old.
What did I say?
You say
Hear what I said. Because you didn't hear what I said.
You say
What did I
you
say?
say the 9-year-old
So you didn't hear what I said.
ago is the same as the 9-year-old.
I know I'm attractive, but I'm not The 9-year-old. Keep our hands to ourselves. Stop touching me. I'm attractive, I know.
9 years old. 9 years old. Can I ask one question? 9 years old. Guys,
what did I say? What did I say?
Okay, so I'm asking you.
I'm a Christian.
I mean, what type of Christian? Like Orthodox?
A Christian is someone who follows Christ. I'm that kind of
I
Christian.
know, but you have different type of Christian.
Just a Christian. Just a Christian.
So what is explain to me, why is you're attacking, for instance, Prophet Muhammad his marriage? But these are explain to me your point of view. What is Christian? Why should we believe in Christianism?
Okay, so using this example. You don't get to dictate the conversation. I'm going to answer your question. Using this example, why is Christianity better than Islam on this example? Now we've demonstrated the faults in Islam, so let me explain the superiority of why Christianity is better. I'm going to talk to you because you're just going to interrupt me continuously. You can listen. So, in the Christian faith, we have this teaching that we should live by the principles and the values of the Christian faith, and we should work it out with fear and trembling. Which means that within the Christian faith there is this space for us to acquire new knowledge and apply it to the principles and the values that we live by. Now it's absolutely a fact that Christian kings and queens also had sex with children when they were just as pig ignorant as Muhammad. However, as we developed in our understanding of childhood development, we recognize that actually former generations of Christians were pig ignorant, just like Muhammad. And we are then able to use this new learning about childhood development to apply them to Christian principles and values, and that is why in Christianity the age of consent can go up. But in Islam, they are committed to the idea that marrying children at 6 is not a problem. Do you see why it's better? Do you see? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Can I give you an advice?
Did you hear what I said?
I'm asking you a question about your religion.
And I answered it.
You didn't answer it.
So you didn't even listen. Did I answer it? Did I answer it? Thank you very much. Did I answer it though? Would rather be heard.
Okay, may I ask you a question? When you are 17 and you have sex with a 17 years, is this pedophile or not?
Sorry?
If you have sex with a 17 years old.
A 17?
Yes, 17.
17?
Yes, 16, 17. Is this pedophile?
So I would argue.
Is this pedophile?
Answering the question.
Yes.
I am in favour of raising the age of consent to 18.
Yes.
So I would say
Yes,
that if you're 70-year-old and having sex with a 17-year-old, that should be constituted as paedophilia.
No, 30 and 70.
But now let me ask this question.
Is this pedophilia?
Now let me ask you this question.
You're
Do you think it is okay for you to marry a 6-year-old?
No, because
I
have no revelation.
No.
I have no revelation.
So in other words, you're better than Muhammad.
No.
You're better than Muhammad.
One last question.
You are just playing with words.
The thing is, you don't want to be like your prophet.
No.
But I want to be like Jesus.
Did you know this was a command of God to marry Aisha? Did you know that?
And that makes it okay?
Yes.
That makes it worse.
No, that
means that the owner of the universe didn't understand about childhood development. That makes it worse.
No.
That makes it a lot worse. Right, go and ask
I'm
you.
going to ask you one last time,
Yeah.
because you haven't told me anything about your religion. Why is it
Yeah.
the true religion? You're telling me something about the Christian kings and queens.
Yeah.
What is your religion based on? Is it about, what is it based on? What are your facts?
So I'll answer that
What do you
question as
follow?
well. I'll answer that
What do
question
you
as well.
follow?
I'll answer that question as well. Right, I'll answer that question as well. But just like you didn't listen to the last answer, and these two brothers heard the answer, they agree that they agree I answered the question. You just weren't listening. Just like you won't listen to this question. So I'm gonna answer his question to you two, because I know you two are gonna listen. I know he's gonna ignore me. So what is our Christian faith based upon? You see, he's not listening. Just like I said he wouldn't. So in terms of what Christianity is based on, yeah, you see, he's not listening. You see, he's not listening. And that's exactly, he didn't listen to the last answer.
No, because
he
you're not
didn't
talking to
listen,
me.
he doesn't want to listen to this answer.
You
Right, I'm
don't
going to
want
talk to you.
want to talk
I'm going to
about
talk to
your
you.
religion.
No, I'm going
Shall
to
I
answer
teach
your
you
question.
something? Because
Do you
my
want me to
parents-
answer your
My
question?
parents taught me something.
Not manners, that was sure. Do you want me, they didn't teach you manners, that's for sure. Because when you ask a question, you should listen to the answer.
and the guy-
And you
guy-
didn't listen to the last
no,
answer,
the guy you
and you're
asked-
perpetually
the guy you asked
interrupting
to, he
this
has to look you in the eyes
answer.
when he's
So
answering
I'm going to look in your eyes, and I'm going to answer your question.
Christianity
You
is
see,
dying, and this
he's
guy
not
is-
answering the question.
This guy is-
Christian, now you see, he doesn't want to listen. He's exposing his parents as not teaching him good manners. He's exposing his parents as not teaching him good manners. So let me answer his question. What is Christianity based upon? Christianity is based upon the prophetic and the apostolic teaching. The apostles recognized that Christ was the fulfillment of the prophecies of the Old Testament, of the prophets about the Messiah, and they recognized Jesus Christ as that Messiah. This is the cornerstone of the Christian faith. The understanding of who Jesus Christ is. That is the basis of our faith, and it is what our faith is built upon. And there you go. He didn't listen. He exposed himself to be a liar. He exposed his parents to have not taught him any manners. And he was unable to engage in a discussion like a civilized human being.
You only listen to
The
yourself.
camera will show that you were unable to.
Okay, speak about your
Yes,
foundation.
because you didn't listen. At what point did you listen to me? I'll answer the question right now if you can listen.
Okay, you say.
Do you want the answer?
Okay, I give you.
Now let me ask you this question.
question was-
Now let me ask you this question. Now let me ask you this question.
At 9 years old.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. You're done. I know you're done. You were done before you started in this discussion. You were done before you started in this discussion. You don't have any respect. That's only what you're telling yourself. Is it respect not to listen to an answer? Is it? Did he show respect by not listening to the answer?
No patience.
Take care, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have no idea how stupid you sound right now. You have no idea. Do you want to take it again, Bob?
Yeah.
Is it sign of the pedophile to marry someone who is older?
No. We don't make that argument.
We've never said that.
That's not our argument.
The prophet married
Yes.
someone who is older than
Which
him.
is irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant.
Of course it's
because
irrelevant.
that's not a sign of a pedophile.
Of course it isn't a sign of a
Okay, but you
paedophile.
want to stick to
We
the
are not
subject.
saying
You are sticking to the subject because this is your agenda.
try to follow a
I will
simple
ask you
logic.
your baseless foundation on
One
your
second,
religion.
I'll come to that. But at least try your hardest to follow a logical argument.
Yes.
The argument is not saying that because Muhammad married Khadija, he is a paedophile. No one has said that. We are saying that because he had sex with a
Not
9-year-old,
sex.
he is a paedophile.
Married.
What's consummation?
No, consummation, the contract.
No, that's a lie.
But you don't
That's
know
the
Arabic.
nikah.
You don't
That's
know
the nikah.
Arabic.
You're lying again.
But you don't know
This is
Arabic.
just taqiyya.
Read it again.
This is just we've read it to you twice.
You know Shamsi, yeah? He's
And we have
already,
you.
already.
Shamsi runs all the time.
No, so
Bring him.
You have discussed
Bring
this, discussed
Shamsi.
him. Yes,
Bring
I was
Shamsi.
yesterday with him.
Bring him.
You have already
Bring
discussed.
him.
You've already
He won't
discussed this
debate
discussion
me.
with you.
He'll run.
He destroys you.
He will run.
He destroys you.
He will run.
It's on YouTube.
Like he always does.
Look on YouTube.
Yes, every time
You
he runs
against Shamsi,
and he runs
the marriage of Aisha.
and he runs.
Shamsi destroys
Yes,
you.
he runs.
Shamsi destroys
Based
you.
on your logic, I don't think so.
He destroys
Based on your
you.
logic, I don't think so.
Destroys. Look in the reactions.
Tell
Even
me.
Christians say that Shamsi destroys
When he's
you.
too young for
Even
you.
Christians say
When
so.
he's too young for you.
Huh?
When he's too young.
You want to stick to that subject?
I'm asking you a question.
I-
When is too
You say
young
that-
for
You
you?
say to me, I come to the Christian Foundation.
When? No,
When?
I'm
Yeah,
asking
tomorrow or now?
you.
Yes.
When is too young for you?
It's not relevant.
Not relevant.
Not relevant.
Not relevant. Do you see the problem when you follow a paedophile?
That's not the
Do you see the problem when you follow a
What a
paedophile?
religion.
It's best of man.
I'm asking you again. I'll ask you again.
Okay.
When is too young for you?
Who is the
I
side-
said 18.
But-
When is too young for you?
Too young for me. If you
Is?
can get children, below you can get children. That's the nature of
So if someone has a period at 9, can you have sex with them?
I say only if you can have children. That's the nature. That's what God created.
9-year-olds can't have children.
You don't know.
It's a fact.
No, it's not a fact. It's a
Yeah,
lie.
it's a fact.
So
It's a
9
fact.
years girls in the world can have children.
And they are damaged by it.
No,
They are damaged by
it's
it.
the proof that you don't
No,
know about
it's proof that
women.
you don't.
You say
because all
you say
the
a woman who's
examples.
9 years old
Give
can
me
get
one.
her children.
Give me one.
This in the world. A
Give
lot
me
of
one.
women.
Google it.
Oh, he's
Google
insane,
a
man.
9-year-old that has child. Google it right now.
A 9-year-old can have child.
Give me an example.
Ask your.
Give me an example.
Ask your men here in the hospitals.
Without medical complications.
My English is not good
Without
enough.
medical complications.
Look, ask your.
You're trying to say that a 9-year-old can have a child
Yes.
without medical complications.
Yes.
I know a
say.
pediatrician.
Yes.
Do you know what a pediatrician is?
Yes.
What is a pediatrician?
No, you stick.
What is a pediatrician?
Stick to the subject.
Let me tell you.
Stick to the subject.
Let me tell you what a pediatrician is.
9 years old girl.
Who wants
can
to
have
know
children.
what a pediatrician is?
Pediatrician is Mark.
A pediatrician is an NHS doctor that specialises in the care of children.
Like Aisha.
And I have asked
You have
this
lied.
pediatrician,
Lied about.
can 9-year-olds
Yes.
have children
Yes.
without medical complications?
That's possible.
And do you know what she said?
Because but
She
your-
said no.
Yeah. So
And that is true now.
your true is
And it
based
was
upon one
true
person.
1400 years ago
you're-
when Muhammad had sex with a 9-year-old girl.
Okay, your opinion is based upon one person who says it's
A scholar.
No, not one person.
So a pediatrician is not a scholar.
It's possible.
So how many pediatricians do you know?
Listen to me.
How many
Listen to me.
pediatricians do you
You
know?
want to listen to me?
You don't listening to me?
And I listen to you.
No, you didn't. You
Yes.
interrupted me
I
continuously.
give you an answer. A
How
9
many
years- a 9
pediatricians
years- a
do you
9
know?
years old girl
Go on.
can have children.
So you can have sex with a 9-year-old.
I didn't say that. I said they can have children.
So you can have sex with that 9-year-old.
If I say if you can have children at 9 years old, it's permissible to marry her.
And that's the problem with
It's
Islam.
permissible.
He's just said it's okay to have sex with 9-year-olds.
You can marry her.
That's what's the problem when you follow a paedophile.
You are lying.
You're forced to defend paedophilia.
Okay, come back to
But
Christianity.
let's come back to Christianity.
Christianity is dying.
I think
you
we're
know.
done with Islam.
Christianity
We're
is
done
dying.
with Islam. Fair enough.
Give each other space.
Yes.
Christianity is dying. You know it.
No.
Okay, in this
No,
world,
that's a fact. That's wrong.
Jesus, was he God or the
That's
Son of God?
he was both.
He was both.
Yes.
He was the Son of himself.
So let me explain that. You've asked a question.
That's-
Now notice
okay,
he doesn't
okay,
want to listen to
okay,
the answer.
Okay, explain it. Explain
Right.
it. Explain
Okay.
it, Yes.
So listen to the answer.
Yes.
Right. Thank
He
you
was
very
the Son
much.
of himself.
No, I didn't say that. Listen.
You say he
Are
was
you
both.
listening?
You say he was both.
You keep complaining about
Okay,
listening.
answer.
You've asked a question.
Answer, yes.
Listen to the answer.
Answer.
So, when we say that Jesus Christ is God, we are saying that he has the essence of the divinity, that he is divine. When we say that he is the Son of God, we are saying that he is the Son of the
Himself.
Father.
So,
That's
he was
the answer.
Father or the Father himself?
Sorry?
Was Jesus the Father or was Jesus the Son of the Father?
Jesus was not the Father.
So there are two persons now.
There are two persons.
So Jesus was the Son of himself.
No, Jesus was the Son of the Father.
You contradicted yourself.
No,
You
I
say
didn't.
in the beginning you
What
say
did
he
I
was
say?
both.
What did I
You
say?
say he was both.
No, I didn't.
You say
Did
it.
I say that? Did I say that? What did I
You
say?
say Jesus was both.
I'll tell you again.
Yes.
I'll tell you again.
You say he was both.
Because you weren't listening.
Listen.
When we say that Jesus is God, we are saying that he is divine. When we say that he is the Son of God, we are saying that he is the Son of the Father.
He's both.
No, I didn't say that.
You say it in the beginning. You contradicted yourself.
What did I
You
say?
say he was both in the beginning.
No, I didn't.
And you say I'm explaining to you, but you didn't have explained.
No,
But
I'll explain it again because you're
I
not
feel sorry
following.
for you because Christianity is
No,
insane.
you're not listening.
I'm feel
I
sorry
feel
for you.
sorry for you
No, I feel sorry
because
for
your
you.
Quran gets it wrong, and that's why you
Quran
get
is
it
the
wrong.
word for God.
And it got it wrong.
And it's perfect.
And it got it wrong.
No,
And it got it wrong.
perfectly.
According to
Your
the Quran, how
Bible-
many gods do I believe in?
Your Bible has many scriptures.
According to the Quran, how many
because
gods do I believe in?
corrupted the men.
According to the Quran, how many gods do I believe in?
You believe in three.
There you go. You're a Christian. How many gods do you
I
believe in?
believe in one God.
How many gods do you believe in?
Okay.
How many gods do you believe in? 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 So all the Christians are correcting your Quran because your Quran gets it wrong. Your Quran says that there are 3 gods.
The Father was God.
Your Quran
That's the truth.
is wrong.
No.
How many gods do you believe in?
One God.
We Christians believe in 1.
1 plus 1 is not 1.
Agreed.
1 plus
But
1
that's
plus
not
1
what
is
we're
3.
saying.
Okay, the Father was God.
Is the Hafs the Quran?
The Father was God.
Is the Hafs the Quran?
The Son is God.
Is the Wash
I
the
know the
Quran?
Spirit is God.
Is the Hafs the
How many we
Quran?
have?
Is the Hafs the Quran?
3 gods.
Is the Hafs the Quran?
Hafs?
Hafs.
What's Hafs?
She doesn't even know.
What's Hafs?
Doesn't even know. Doesn't even know.
I say my English.
That's
is
one
good.
version of the Quran.
Oh, Hafs.
Hafs.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you didn't.
Is it the Quran?
Didn't say it
Is it the
correctly.
Quran?
Yes.
Is the Wash the Quran?
Yes.
What's 1 plus 1?
No.
What's 1 plus 1? What's 1 plus 1? There you go. You don't follow your own logic.
You're proving me that you absolutely have no knowledge about Islam.
What you're
Now
proving is you can't even follow a logical argument.
These are different.
All you have are sound bites.
You need to know.
All you have
knowledge about
are
Islam before
sound
you speak
bites.
about Islam. You don't
All you have
about Islam.
are sound bites.
Only
All you have
like
are sound bites.
Okay, listen.
All you have
was God.
are sound
Father was
bites.
God.
All you have
Father was God.
are sound bites.
Father was God.
Because when you say
Son is God.
1 plus 1 plus 1, what you don't realize is that we Christians
3 gods.
don't say that. That's what Muslims say to Muslims. It's not what Christians say to Christians.
Jesus said in the Bible.
Did you hear that?
I pray to the Lord. in
Did
the
you
night
hear
in the
that?
sky.
What did I just say?
Jesus saying.
What did I just say?
I didn't listen.
There you go.
I
He didn't listen.
Because-
He didn't
because
listen.
you repeat
He
all-
didn't listen.
No.
What did I say?
Because you don't make no
I'll
sense.
say it to you
Make
again.
no sense.
When you say 1 plus 1 plus 1
It's 3, yeah.
is 3,
Yeah.
that's
But they
not
are
what
saying- you're
Christians.
also not listening to
That's
me.
not what Christians
What I-
say to
what I
one
was
another.
saying.
That's what Muslims say to one another
Because you
about Christianity.
You don't understand your own religion.
Christians don't
We
say
We
that.
understand your religion better
What
than
did
you.
I just say? What did I just say?
What did I say?
What did I just
What
say?
did I say? You don't
Answer
listen
the
to me.
question.
Yeah, I answer.
Answer the question. What did I just say?
What did I say?
What did I just say?
What I just said.
You see,
What did I
his
just say?
supremacist
You-
mindset
You are not listening
makes
to me.
him think
I am not listening
that
to you.
all he needs to do is just shout over the other
You
person.
also so.
Let's do this normally. Let's time it because he's shouting over you.
Do you want to time it?
You
Okay.
only want to listen
We're going to time it. We're going to time it. No, we're going to time it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And what I request is that both of us can see the clock at all times.
And don't want the timer.
Yeah, let's do it properly. Let's do it timed.
Shamsi
2
has
minutes.
also
2
spoken
minutes.
to you.
Shamsi is
And
a
he's-
coward.
He's destroyed you.
Shamsi is a liar.
He's-
Shamsi is a coward.
He has destroyed you.
Shamsi is a liar.
He's destroyed you.
Bring him and he'll debate him right now. He'll
Yes.
run away.
He's
He will
destroyed
refuse
you.
to run away.
He's destroyed
Okay,
you.
right.
He's destroyed
Listen,
you.
listen.
No, I don't do that.
He doesn't. Okay.
I don't do that. I
Okay.
don't do that.
No, we're going to do that.
I don't do
Because
that.
you've got no manners.
I don't
Let's
want
do
it.
it timed.
I don't want it.
Like, then
So what
stop
you gonna-
interrupting.
No, you interrupted me.
So let's do it timed. So let's do it timed.
If I ask you a question,
So let's
you
do
say
it
to me
timed.
what I said, but you don't.
So you ask a question. Listen,
Listen.
listen. I propose this. You ask me a question.
Yes.
He times with 2 minutes. I answer the question. You don't interrupt. Agreed?
No.
No.
Because
No.
you change the subject all the time. I know this tactic.
I'm
of
gonna
yours.
answer your question.
I'm the referee.
How about I?
Did
Okay.
you come here to argue or do you want to debate?
Yeah, it's a
I'm
great
from-
question.
Look, I'm from Holland.
Okay,
And I
He
don't-
wants to argue.
I
So
don't
let me
want-
do-
I don't
let me do a
want
time
him.
debate with this
You
guy.
go first.
Because he,
Right, you go first.
He
I'm
spread
gonna
lies about
right.
Islam, lies about the Prophet.
I know.
And so I don't want to interrupt
What?
him.
Not arguing.
And yes, I will. I'm not just because I'm talking to someone. I'm engaged in a conversation. I'm going to be able to talk to you. Bro. Yes, of course. 17 seconds.
So I've give you one advice. Speak to Shamsi. He has more knowledge than me, and he will destroy you. Look to everyone. Look the battles between him and Shamsi on YouTube. Shamsi destroyed him. Look on YouTube the battle Shamsi and him. I don't do this, huh?
I just had a debate with him earlier.
Shamsi is destroying him.
It's not about
I don't do this, huh? No, give my permission to do this.
All right, he's backed out, bro. He's backed out. All right, have a good day. Let's have a conversation. Let's go up against the fence. Thank you for trying to calm that down. I appreciate that. That was a nice effort.
I'm Muslim, but it's good to be fair,
I
right?
appreciate that. Do you want it timed or do you just right? Can anyone time it?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Make sure that the clock is always visible to both sides.
100%.
3 minutes. And what's the topic that you want to talk about?
It's about what is required for an individual to attain paradise, and what beliefs must an individual have to attain paradise.
Okay,
Good discussion.
that's a good discussion. Yeah.